Oh, and welcome to Trucking Answers. It's the Sunday Rant, and I'm working today. It's a big work day here, so JB Hunt is here next to me, and we're going to talk about a JB Hunt truck in just a second. So today, there's two things I want to talk about. So today, just coming here, there's a JB Hunt truck on the shoulder. Now, it was not being pulled by a JB Hunt tractor, so we can't give JB Hunt any fault in this. It was being pulled by some third party, tractor, some logistics tractor from wherever. And it's on the shoulder, and he's broke down, and I know that because he has 3 triangles in the right lane of travel on the interstate. Yeah, one about 3 feet behind the truck, one 5 feet, and one maybe 7 feet, all in the right lane and not on the line, well into the right lane. I guess that's what passes for trucking now these days. So, hey, brush up on your triangle placement and try not to have people run your triangles over. I assume they've been run over by now. I figure he probably just put them out and they're probably been run over. So depending when you watch this, recently there's been some bad weather, and that's really what I wanted to talk about today is the bad weather. And I was watching the interstates, and every time a truck got in an accident, it would get cleared up, and then there'd be another one. And the police post pictures of this. I'm signed up for Nixle, so I get all these police posts. Every time there's an accident, there is a truck in it. Now I know what people are saying. Look, Mark, it's not normally the truck, it's a car. I get it. Right? A car, whatever. But, in Lafayette, there are a number of hills that trucks were unable to negotiate and went up. A couple of them slid down. One slid sideways, had to be removed. That's a single truck thing. That's not a car saying, go, you could do it, you could do it. All right, I'm going to do it. I think that in the weather, drivers should make better choices about safety. Now, they don't. And that's disappointing. And I know part of it is going to be, well, Mark, people have to make money. Well, I don't know about that. Would you rather get in an accident and get fired? Is that better than, maybe losing a part of a day's pay or something like that? Now, for the worst of the weather, they called us and told us to stay home and that they would pay us. So, I don't know. I guess it just depends where you work. And I'm not some place where that's got some big waiting list. You can come and work, I don't know that there's any trucking company right now with a waiting list. There might be some. So, you can park. You don't have to just push through. I'm going to push through. There are a lot of road companies, too, that pay you bad. They have weather breakdown pay, that kind of thing. You don't have to be out in it. And still, even if you're not being paid, safety should be the number one priority, I think. But it isn't always. Some of the roads that we had, they were completely iced over and frozen. And still, I'm looking at cameras. I'm watching all the cameras in town. And there's trucks just running around all over the place like this is the greatest thing ever. Why? Yes, it's cars that cause most of the accidents, or, non-commercial drivers causing accidents. But you're the one still in an accident. All right? That still kind of ruined your day. There was a set of doubles that ran up onto a pickup truck that had a car hauler, and who knows what else was involved. The road was closed for hours, the interstate, and it was just north of Lafayette, by just a few miles. Now, let's say it's not the guy in the double's fault. Okay, it's not. He has nothing to do with it. He's still going for a drug screen because they're towing these cars away, right? He's still they're going to have an accident investigation, whatever. The company could possibly be sued, I guess, because anymore, that could happen. It's just not worth the hassle. I don't think it's worth the hassle to risk yourself for, the days of the year that the traffic and the, because of weather, it's really bad. It's just not worth it. If you can't get out there and get rolling, what's the point of driving? Right? Especially you mileage drivers. If you're going 20, 25 miles an hour on the road, what's the point of that? None. That's what I think. No point. Right, JB Hunt? Exactly. Okay, because he's parked there too. This is not the JB Hunt that was out on the interstate, by the way. So I think that in the bad weather, people should park. Most trucks should be parked. Parked. Right? Are you delivering a kidney for a transplant? No. Are you delivering blood for, some kind of accident? No. Why don't we park in bad weather? money. I'm going to say it's money, and that's disappointment. I think my way also is of getting paid by the hour would probably help solve that problem, because if you're still getting paid, you'd be less likely to rush through a scene like that. And if you were, they said, just stay home and get paid, you'd be even safer. Companies talk about safety a lot, right? Oh, we're all about safety. But then it's really bad out there. Go, well, I don't know, we got freight to move. Let's get going. Well, is it safety or isn't it safety? Talk, as they say, is cheap, and actions are what matter, right? Actions. The company should take more action on that, and drivers should take less action, meaning they should not be driving. I'm still a fan of that Werner lawsuit where the driver was out driving in the really bad weather and there was an accident. It was the car's fault, and Werner got sued and lost, because the thought was Werner should have told its drivers to park, that it has the knowledge and they're the professionals and they should have parked. And I kind of agree, right? So as more traffic comes in, I get ready to head out. Thanks for watching on a Sunday work day, rant day, and we'll be back soon with another Trucking Answers.